Ladies and gentlemen, the program will begin momentarily. As a courtesy to the presenters and audience, please turn off your mobile devices at this time. Thank you.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Toru Hayashi from Neos Corporation in Tokyo, Japan. And we are very proud to be here and introduce our product, MatrixEngine. Okay. MatrixEngine, which is a very unique 3D multimedia authoring tool for Tizen. 3 years ago, Steve Jobs, he is sure very famous in Japan too, put a memorandum about one authoring tool, which eventually he refused to use on his platform. His memo includes very important comments about what an authoring tool should be. I picked up 5 comments here. And first one, they're open. It has been quite tough challenges for all authoring tools for a long time. Authoring tools need to decode animations, interactivities automatically so that they should allow to complete the software application development without sophisticated software engineering. Because of that, authoring tool need to have decode engine into application platform, and it is not open. However, if authoring tool produce the HTML5 or JavaScript source code directly, then it doesn't need to have decode engine. And web developer can modify or add something in the source code openly as they like. And the second, there's a full web. I think I don't explain about that because here, we're here now, Tizen conference. And the third, there's a reliability, security, and performance. It is also very important for all applications. It is not for authoring development only. The fourth, there's a battery life. He mentioned about hardware decoder. Recently, a variety of systems run with hardware decoder, such as 2D, 3D graphics, movies, and sounds, so on. Of course, hardware decoder consumes batteries. However, when we need 3D, we prefer to use GPU, hardware decoder, because of its performance, big difference. Hardware vendors have made steady progress in technological innovation for performance and battery life. Steve strongly requested authoring development to use hardware decoder. And the fifth, there's a touch. He mentioned about touch interface. It's about capability of 3D. iPhone has been, iPhone has shown that 3D graphics is one of the essential methods to offer the good, rich, cool user experience by touch. Authoring tools is supposed to have capability of direct 3D development, which provides 3D functions into apps without rewriting the program. Now, I will mention about Tizen. It has a quite unique concept. Especially with regard to strong 3D, we can use via WebGL from HTML5 and OpenGL from native. We can develop rich internet apps with essential 3D UX by HTML5, native, or hybrid as well. Using good performance of 3D with touch interface, web developers can provide a rich experience into their apps and services. What does the rich experience look like with 3D? Let me introduce our achievement for rich UX with 3D. These are some of our achievements with MatrixEngine. They were offered on Android and iPhone car navigation system, since Tizen was not available yet. Because of touch interface, 3Ds are used for flick feedings, effective animations, attractive ease of access. Let me explain for each. First, it is a dock mode photo collection for Android. This is a cloud storage service which user can keep their photos and videos in the cloud storage for free. Let me show you a short movie. Oops. Mostly, it's based on 2D photo, thumbnails layout with beautiful design and good feels of touch. But you can see the effective 3D animation here and there, such as opening, page changes, and scroll effect. And next one is a music player, Lux 3D, for iPhone and Android, which was released by Neos Corporation. It uses very powerful and luxurious 3D for user experience. In Japan, this won the rank 17th in the App Store for the best free music category. Also, movie. The vertical type of 3D cover flow gives people good experience with touch on smartphones. Every page can be changed by flicking panels, and menu and other functions are housed in 3D spaces until they are needed. You can get this Lux 3D for free from App Store or Google Play. And the last one is a very unique 3D UI for car navigation system by Clarion, one of the biggest car navigation companies in Japan. This product won the International Forum Design Award for the communication category in 2006, Hanover. And you can see the menu called Phone Ring in the 3D space. By touching the ring, icons are scrolled, and the category favorite and frequent will be changed like an elevator motion. When you touch the camera icon, camera moves upside, and user can see all lists of menus from virtual view. In the days of HTML5 era, advanced rich multimedia communication functions are essentially required for any smart terminals. The close coordination with many kinds of sensors and numerous cloud-related systems with appropriate design and animations are strongly desired with 3D operations with very good fields on touch screen. Therefore, 3D applications development are complicated and complex, thus taking huge time and cost as long as your conventional programming, even with JavaScript. Again, 3D technology is the key issue for providing rich user experience on to all touch devices. However, the associated skill set is vastly different from that of traditional software development and would require much more fields. Fields are something we can hardly read from the client's specifications. Also, in order to win the business and avoid design changes request coming, developers need to submit the prototype so that clients understand how the fields of your apps really are. Moreover, 3D UX is 5 to 10 times long and costly compared to non-3D development. The cost of development software now is the biggest problem in every industry. For example, in Japan, they spent $30 million in 2000, but now they spend $90 million, which is almost 90% of total cost of development for new mobile phones, includes hardware. I wrong mistake the slide, sorry. Let me introduce our product, MatrixEngine authoring software development, which is very unique and effective solution for addressing these problems. It is integrated software development tool that includes 3D technologies, and it is an authoring software development tool and playback engine. By using MatrixEngine, we can minimize the programming process and the number of programmers to create 3D application and content. We don't need to wait to see how the design changes, and you can finish your 3D UI part just in weeks, not a month. Also, the content would run brilliantly on many devices, which usually have limited resources, and run on multi-platforms such as web browser, car navigations, and other kind of embedded devices, as well as mobile phone. Here, you can see the image of authoring development for Tizen. We create application includes 3D, 2D animations on timeline with internal script interactivity. All the content data include animation and materials are exported into JavaScript source code with engine itself, you can add JavaScript into the contents source code. Then make the contents. I will show you the tool demo later. Let me introduce MatrixEngine HTML5 demos quickly for Tizen. Of course, you already realize that the MatrixEngine has a potential for the development of 3D games. For example, this is a racing game. Then start. And you can see the good performance of this game is around 60 frames per second on the average. Now I'm using PC, but you can get the feel on Tizen devices at our booth. And another one. This is also a 3D UX menu. You can feel very good 3D capabilities with touch on Tizen 2. Like this, and like that. To appeal the space perception to realize wonderful user experience, it comes from the creative fields by creation people. Look at the fluctuation of camera work and airship in the hazing sky and current time indicated on the building. You see it here. Actually, those were the essence of creators' fields to win the exceptional user experience. These people are not software engineers. MatrixEngine may help them to realize their expression without sophisticated engineering method. And we are making continuous effort in improving our tool with new functions. The connecting 3D CSS is also very unique for web developer as well. This is a photo viewing list by touch. Like that, and like this. And for this case, we don't use WebGL for 3D, but CSS. Recently, CSS supports GPU very strongly. Thus, you can feel very good performance, of course, on Tizen. And this is also another example that uses 3D CSS on MatrixEngine. The small screen runs on WebGL, and the big one runs on CSS. And connecting the dragons on MatrixEngine like that, touch the mouse or rotate here. And it is very interesting that we can copy and paste the text in the 3D space like this. Oh, okay, don't move. Okay. And copy, then paste. Like that. So it has a very good potential for web development as well. Again, please come and touch and feel those demos on Tizen devices at our booth. Briefly, let me add to explain about our business with MatrixEngine. We already have B2B contract with NTT Docomo in Japan. We believe this is a very good opportunity with MatrixEngine now, and we are looking forward to making good meetings here in United States. We are preparing B2C cloud business with MatrixEngine in 2014, next year. And this is the contact information, but I have about 10 minutes left. Then let me show you our authoring to the MatrixEngine SDK demo as long as time allows. So this is our authoring to MatrixEngine SDK. You can see the windows such as toolbox, status, and cast, and score, and work view. Now I have loaded simple content for explanation. Anyway, please look at the content running. Like this. This content simply shows the animation of 2D bitmap and text running in circles, and 3D cubes in the background space flowing. And you can see the materials of the application here in cast. The 3D models, texture, bitmap, text, web 3D sound, many kind of materials for the multimedia application. And click here, then you can see the cubes in background like this. And you can see the timeline here at score. This is the timeline for 3D. MatrixEngine uses keyframe animation, and this one would be a keyframe. And you can see how the animation worked in the work view like that. And also, you can see the 2D animation timelines here. And I changed the work view to a 2D layout window. And also, you can see the animation of bitmap and text. And simply, I produce HTML5 JavaScript directory from the authoring tool. Now, click the menu and build the runtime file. You can see the many kind of runtime files here, include iPhone and Android. Now I choose HTML5, then exporting. I check the result. Those are data now produced by authoring to directory. Here is the HTML5 data, and check this by a web browser. Now you can see the same contents running on the web browser without any plugins. And also, here you can see the JavaScript source code. This is the content. The animations and the materials, everything produced from the authoring tool, MatrixEngine SDK, like this. And also, you can see the source code, JavaScript source code of core engine itself, like that. I will simply try to change these contents so that you can see how quickly the design changes are made on MatrixEngine. Now I will get some new models. Here, I can get the sphere 3D models. And quickly, you can see this sphere, and I set this sphere to the score like that, and set a keyframe here, and then the contents. You can see the content changed. So this is not interesting. So I will make something other from this sphere. So new texture. So because of this is a sphere, so I will have texture of the Earth. Now I get the new texture here. This is the Earth. And the sphere model here. And I will drag and drop to model view. And you can see the texture wrapping up the sphere model like this. And quickly, I can check how the content changed. OK, this is the Earth. So I want to make animations to this 3D model, rotate, to make the keyframe. So I copy the first frame here, then at the 60 frame, and paste. So we have 2 keyframes now. I extend the loop line like this. And I set the new keyframe at the last frame of this sphere. Now I want to rotate this Earth, so set the minus 360 degree. Then you can see, or maybe it's much better to see on the contents running like this. And also I will make another animation. So for example, the start here, and I will change the position for first frame of this sphere like this. This one is the camera. So at the last frame, I will make another keyframe like this. Then the in-between is automatically set. So I can see the content changes very quickly like that. And also, let me change the materials, the Earth quickly. So MatrixEngine is very unique because it is not only an authoring tool, but also 3D tool. You can see the 3D editing function, which can edit modeling, texture mapping, and material setting directly from the authoring tool with powerful import function. Now I launch the modeling windows like this and change very simply, like, okay, oops. And take the bird view, and also I set new polygon like that. These days, 3D tool is very complicated, but we need the polygon modeling tool because the target machine has limited resources. So now I check that and update the data like this. And maybe I need to display the both sides of the polygon like that. And also, I have some emission, much better. So like this, and then like that. Okay. So you can see the material changed, and also directory to the complete contents is done. And of course, I can set this, I can produce this contents again to HTML5 now. Then check the content on the web browser. Samples and Chrome. You can see the change. That you don't need to wait to see how the design changes without any programming and script so far. Now I need to explain about the interactivity with JavaScript. So I launch another contents here. This is a Dragon book. Kind of strange feeling, but you can see like this, and touch here, and touch the columns, and you can see the text changing. So interactive content very simply. And also you can see same contents on the authoring tool, like this. Same contents you can see on the authoring tool. And we set internal script here, and after we produce the JavaScript source code, then we add or change the script to a JavaScript source code. I'll show you the JavaScript for this case. This is the JavaScript source code we add after the authoring. But you can see the only 41 lines of JavaScript which we add for this content after we set the data and animation on the authoring tool. It is very small. Of course, it depends on the contents. However, you can see the potential of MatrixEngine authoring development. It will offer the workload reduction, rapid prototyping, and expand the possibilities for the web developers. Anyway, I thank all of you for listening to my presentation today. And I do appreciate if you had anything interesting in MatrixEngine or our business. And please contact us and let's discuss more details if possible. We already welcome you at the booth, Neos Corporation, at Golden Gate. So my presentation is finished. Thanks. So we have about 6 minutes left. So if somebody have a question, and I need to help Gamo-san, please. She's much good English speaker, so if you have something question, does anybody have a question? Oh, he has a question. How do I do for that case? The microphone? No? Can you speak loudly? No, but okay. No question, all right. So thank you very much.